So, there's a lot of noise right now about whether AI will replace designers, especially in UX. So, instead of arguing about it, I decided let's put it to a test. I asked Figma Make to design an onboarding flow for a beginner friendly fitness app. And the instructions were simple: make it calm, supportive, and have only four screens. So, let's see what happens.
Okay, so with AI, the design thinking happens before the design, which is in the prompt. My prompt ensured that I mention it has a friendly tone, it's beginner safe, only four screens, and a copy that feels human. And I like that it says building your idea. This is what we have. It looks pretty interesting. I will just quickly go through this and we can see it in Figma to talk a little more about it.
So now this is where AI is genuinely useful. It gave us a solid first draft really fast. So it helped us break the blank screen paralysis where we would have to do all the thinking and probably just break our heads over it. And in case we want a polished version, of course, we can give it much detailed prompts where we add a little more research, ask it to follow UX laws from start. And if you want, you can also just attach your design system as well so that it can call the colors at least, if colors, fonts. So looking at the design at the first glance, it looks good. But of course, type hierarchy is sort of falling flat. There's no strong visual flow, and everything, at least on the main screens, if you look at everything, is sort of speaking at the same time, right? It doesn't really feel optimized for mobile because on an actual phone, you would have padding. More padding on the edges and some safe area system bars, and the content here doesn't really account for that of and like biggest thing is that they don't have an exit here, so the users won't really have an exit on any of these screens. There's no skip. Also, a small little error here. Also, then these buttons, these are supposed to be radio buttons apparently, but you don't know they're a radio button until you've clicked them, which honestly isn't the best UX. So it's not, so basically the UI is also not communicating enough. It's adding a little more noise rather than clarity. And once I moved all of these designs to Figma, if I have to build this or scale this or make multiple edits, I would have to sit and make my components, fix my layouts, and yeah, apply my styles a lot more. Mm, you can see that AI is not building personas. So, it's not understanding a user's motivations as to why they would want to join a fitness app at probably 3 a.m. Maybe there was just too much Instagram involved here. So, yeah, the human nuance is, of course, missing in such a setting. And yeah, the biggest thing I think we have missed out on is accessibility, because clearly none of the icons that have been used here are accessible. Because one, because of the gradient, so there's not enough contrast as well. If you look at this one, the sizes are different. Like this is too big, this that one's a little small. This There's a gradient call to action. Big mistake. You don't do that. Unless you know what you're doing. Black was a choice that was made here. Again, similar here. So all in all, I feel, of course, there would be a lot of prompts that would fix all of this. So instead, I would suggest we use AI to do this, to get our ideas, understand what our screens could look like, and then also add to it. Because after this, I can go ahead, improve on these screens, make them better, see whatever is missing, and probably work on those. Though sometimes just building something from scratch feels quicker rather than fixing something. So, yeah. Designers who grow aren't the ones avoiding AI. They're the ones learning how to use it as a tool and to accelerate their thinking, to generate more options, and also to build meaning on top of it. So AI is great for structure and for first drafts and also for feeling faster, but it can definitely not replace empathy, context, research, and lived understanding, the feeling of being alive. So, no, AI is not replacing designers today, but it is becoming more of a collaborator and a fast one. So, AI can build the frame, and humans are what will bring the heart to it. So, if you want a part two where I probably refine this version based on real UX principles, let me know in the comments. Thank you.